Hello everyone, welcome to All in One PhD. So, in this video, we are going to learn what is chromosomes, chromosomes definition, discovery of chromosomes, and what is chromatin, and the parts which are there in chromatin. So, let's get started. So, first, let us know what is chromosome. Chromosomes are highly coiled and condensed form of chromatin fibers. So, these chromosomes are formed when chromatin fibers are coiled and condensed. So, these chromosomes are formed. The nucleus contains most of the cell DNA, which is organized into disregulated under chromosomes. Each chromosome contains one long DNA molecule associated with many proteins. The complex of DNA and the proteins is called the chromatin. When a cell is not dividing, the chromatin under an electron microscope appears to be in the form of a very large and extreme thin, darkly strained fiber. However, as a cell prepares to divide, the chromatin fibers coil and condense further, eventually becoming thin enough to distinguish as separate chromosomes. These chromosomes then readily pick up certain dyes and get colored, hence named chromosomes. So, these chromosomes, who discovered the chromosomes? So, now we can see the discovery of chromosomes. Chromosomes in animal was first studied in 1882 by Val- Walter Fleming. Fleming. He have noticed this in the rapidly dividing cell of salamander in the animal of salamander. It is an amphibian. The microscope he used was of old type, and though it he some minutes thread that appeared to be dividing lengthwise, Fleming called this division mitosis. Sequentially, with the help of most powerful microscope and by using special techniques, the chromosomes and their constitutions have been studied in great detail. So, now these chromosomes are made by using chromatin. So, now let us know what is chromatin, how it is made up of. The chromatin is made up of two items or two substances. The histone, the the chromo, the chromatin is made up of two substances named DNA and histones. DNA and histones. What are histones? Histones are a particular type of protein. In a chromatin, the DNA is about percent of 40% and histones are about 60%. There are total 8 histones and, and a DNA, which means 8 histones plus a DNA forms chromatin. So, first, let us look the how chromatin are formed. So, let's look. Here in this image, if you observe, the DNA is wrapped around histones. Histones are a circular proteins, 8 histones. Think that this purple indicates the histones, a total 8 histones, and they are wrapped with DNA like this. Means these are histones, and this wrapped part is only DNA. Like this orange indicates the DNA. You can see how the histones are wrapped by the DNA. And this wrapped histone, this wrapped histones forms nucleosome. Nucleosome means 8 histones plus a DNA forms one nucleosome, and like this many nucleosomes they get coiled and supercoiled. Means you can see they are coiling. Or if you observe this image, you can see the telephone wire is coiled. So this is only called coiling. This coiled part only gets supercoiled, means like this. This is coiled and it will get supercoiled. This is only called supercoiling. And this supercoiled part will be forms chromatin. This supercoiled path forms chromatin, and this chromatin is condensed to form chromosome. To form chromosome, which means here I will write a flowchart. 8 histones plus DNA, they get wrapped up and forms nucleosome. This nucleosome are coiled and supercoiled and forms chromatin. This chromatin is condensed and forms chromosomes. So this is how the chromosomes are formed. So now we can look into the detail of the molecular structure of the DNA. So first let us look at the structure of the DNA. Before going into the structure of the DNA, let us know how what are this DNA? What is this DNA? Nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is divided into two types, DNA and RNA, which stands deoxyribonucleic acid, deoxyribonucleic acid, RNA stands for ribonucleic acid, ribonucleic acid. So, this RNA is made up of ribose sugar. RNA is made up of ribose sugar. And when one molecule of ribose sugar, one oxygen molecule of the ribose sugar is removed, then it is called deoxyribose sugar. So that's why in RNA, ribose sugar, and where we come to DNA, one molecule of the oxygen is decreased, so that we call it as deoxyribonucleic acid. Now, let us see who invented or found this DNA. Watson and Crick have found this DNA. So, of which is this DNA made? Let us look. This DNA is made up of phosphate and sugar. Which sugar? Pentose sugar. So this DNA is made of phosphate and pentose sugar. This phosphate and pentose sugar together forms the backbone of the DNA. And there are nitrogen bases which forms the core of the DNA. So for one turn 10 nitrogen bases are there. The distance between one nitrogen base is 2 nanometer. Now let us look the nitrogen base. The nitrogen base is again divided into two types. Adenine, guanine, and this side thymine and cysteine. So why adenine and guanine are only divided as separate and thymine and cyanine? Because adenine and guanine has purines which are two. If you see this, these have two, but whereas thymine and cyanines have pyrimidines which is only one. And there is a thumb rule that always adenine pairs with thymine, adenine pairs with thymine, guanine pairs with cyanine. Guanine cannot pairs with adenine, thymine, or adenine cannot pairs with cyanine. So adenine pairs with thymine with two nitrogen bonds, whereas guanine pairs with cyanine with three nitrogen bonds. So this is how. So let us look how they are paired. Adenine, guanine, thymine, cyanine, again adenine, like that it goes on. It pairs with thymine, cysteine, thymine pairs with adenine, cysteine pairs with guanine, again adenine paired with thymine. Like that it goes on. So this is all about the structure of DNA. Now let us look what are these histone proteins. Histone proteins are the proteins that help in the coiling and the packaging of DNA into structural unit called nucleosomes. These histones helps the DNA to coiling. In coiling, this histone helps the DNA in coiling and packaging of DNA into structural unit called nucleosomes. The DNA strands winds around a core of 8 histone proteins called histone octamer. Histone octamer. Each such complex is called a nucleosome, which means a DNA strand winds around a core of 8 histone proteins forms nucleosome. An individual nucleosome can be imagined like a football. So, an individual nucleosome will be in the form of a circle like football, around which a long rope is wound with one or two loops. A single human chromosome may have about a million nucleosomes. As chromosomes are made of chromatin and chromatin are made of nucleosomes, many nucleosomes form one chromatin and these chromatins condensed to form chromosomes. So, millions of nucleosomes are present in a single human chromosome. Each human cell contains approximately 2 meters of DNA if stretched end to end. However, the nucleus of a human cell is only about 6 in diameter. Therefore, the DNA needs to be condensed in order to fit the nucleus. The entire chromatin fibers is coiled and supercoiled, something like the coils and supercoils we see in the typical telephone. We see in the typical telephone phone. So let us look the structure of chromosomes. The structure of chromosomes. So let's see. So what is the structure of chromosome? Each chromosome in its condensed form as a visible during the start of cell division consists of two sister chromatins joined at same point along the length. This point of attachment is called centrometer. So if you see here one circuit, think that this is this chromosome, and in chromosome here will be a circle path which is called centromere. Centromere, and it appears as the small constitutional region. Each chromosome centromere is located at a particular site. Means this centromere presents at a particular site. The centromere also serves to attach the spindle fibers during cell division. As the spindle fibers contracts, the sister chromatids are separated at the centromere and each is pulled away the other towards the two poles of the cell dividing cell. So when the cell division is happening, the centromere helps to divide the sister chromatids from each other and pulls each other for the cell division. So in detail we can learn in my video of cell division. The cell division video will be coming in soon. So in that video we can detailedly see how the cell will be dividing. So after the completion of cell division, the chromatids, now we can call as chromosomes, decondensed and revert to their very long and fine thin like chromatin fibers. There would be as many chromatin fibers inside the nucleus as number of chromosomes that appear during the cell division. So during the cell division, the chromo the chromatin is in the form of chromosomes. But when the cell division is completed in the nucleus, it is in the form as chromatin itself. Only during the cell division, it will be in the form of chromosomes. So, this is what about the structure of chromosomes. What are chromosomes? Chromatin. Who discovered the chromosomes? What is the molecular structure of DNA? What are histone proteins? And what is the structure of chromosome. So this is all about this video. In next video we are going to see what is cell cycle and cell division. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe to All in One PhD. And in my next video, you will be going to know about the cell cycle, cell division, and the DNA replication, etc. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe to All in One PhD. All in One PhD.